If you guys stopped out, no, you would still be in this play if you are holding. But overall, this was a beautiful play. How you doing, everybody? Stock Option Sniper here. I hope you're all doing great. Today, I want to make a very quick video on which zone should you trade in, right? So we confuse a lot where we tell ourselves, I had a beautiful perfect move on Chevron here. So basically we have a problem where when we play in certain zones of, let's say the stock does this, right? Right. So today I'm gonna talk about the topic of this on how which zone should we play in. Are we playing in this demand zone? Right? Make that green. Are we playing in this demand zone? Right? Where's the perfect zone? Which range zones should we go entry and exit, and what is the best zones, right? As I've showed you, as I've shown you guys that these right here are certain zone that needs to be liquidated, so it does not hold. It gives you that cookie effect, but overall the trend is down, right? And your zone never holds. So I want to give you guys a certain trick that I use on which zone to play in, and you can also use this for scalping, right? As I also show you guys that we have the strategy of the 3-box strategy. We have one, our structure. We find our structure or impulse, right? Once we find our structure or impulse, we're gonna find that in a form of SND, and we wait for price to come up, right? This is the zone I want you guys to play in. So it's the range of the entry. If you are taking a short, it's the entry from this zone to the bottom of the structure, right? I also have a video on price target, and you can use that as a price target. You do, well, that's texting, excuse me, right? So the zone is from here. So it's from this overall to this zone, or once you understand, right? One of our rules is understanding whether we are in a bear market or a bull market. So if we're in a bull market and we take a pullback, we know that's our entry, and we know every time it pulls back, we keep on buying more, adding more to our position until it breaks the structure, right? Or if you're happy with your target, you can just take your profit. But overall, if you are in a downtrend, if you are in an uptrend, all you should be looking for is demand zones, right? And if you are in a bear market, all you're really looking for is supply zone. In this scenario, so basically right here, you shouldn't be looking for long if it was in this side of the chart, right? All you're looking for is short, waiting for that impulse or structure, waiting for price to come back up and get that confirmation in your lower time frame and take the price lower and lower, right? And it's vice versa if it's a demand zone, waiting for price to go up, come back, and take pull back and then take it higher, right? But in this scenario, this video is about this zone to this zone, right? What zone? Right here, this zone right here. Okay, you can use this as a zone because potentially the price can do this. Potentially, right? It can do the weak hands to strong hand transfer, which I'll show you guys in a form of Wyckoff. Take the price here and even go back up, right? That's possible too. So in this scenario, you're playing from this supply to this demand. You can use that as a zone or as a scalping zone, right? I'm going to show you guys an example just to make it very visual for us here. So let's say we're going to the 4 hour, right? Beautiful Nike. I deleted everything. I don't want you guys to think, okay, he's just making things up. So check this out. Let's say this structure, okay, right here. So we find that impulse, okay? We find that impulse from this low to that high, yes? We find that last up move before the down move, which is this green candle, and it's wick, overall wick, right? So we're gonna use that as a SND. Let me change the color. I don't want to confuse you guys, right? So this red to blue. Do we have a perfect play here? We do. We have a perfect setup, right? We have this wick literally touching our zone. So if you confirm that and use the rule of 30, we make this a green, confirming that we did have a play that went back to our zone, right? We make it green. and we confirm that play from a Wyckoff distribution because we are looking to take this price to go to our zone to take it lower. Excuse me, he just took a drink. So we're what zone are we playing this at? Well, we're playing it to this low. So the price is going to be, let me make this black. So the zone is going to be from here. You can make this a zone if you want, but I'm creating it as a line. You can take it from here all the way down there and you can get out fully in your position, or you can leave runners, right? Look how beautiful that is, you guys. This works perfectly. I've been talking about this so many times about using this strategy, and I truly believe that all strategy work, but this strategy alone is the best strategy for me and that works best for me and super simple to understand. I love things simple. If it's simple, talk to me about it and I'll definitely look into it. I love things that are simple, and this for me right here, this 3 box strategy is the best. So it's from here all the way to here. Did we get that? So we got our entry there from 177. We took it to 170 from Nike. That's a great play to me. All you had to do was hold overnight, and at the same time, you know where to exactly get out, which is here, right? And you put your stop loss just right above that high, and you're targeting that entire play. So let's go to a lower time frame, 4 minutes. As you guys know, I don't have the 8 minutes here, so we have to play in the 10 minutes. If you guys don't know how I got that time frame, just look into the play of rules of 30. Hang on, let me get out of this drawing. Right, the rules of 30. I show you guys how to find the perfect time frame that amplifies the play itself, right? So if you're charting in a 4 hour, you're supposed to use a daily time frame. You don't just go to 4 hour and go to the 1 hour, right? There's a certain lower time frame you're supposed to use for that play to amplify in its perfect way and catch those perfect weak hands to strong hand transfers. So let me look for our play here. Where we at? I think we went pretty far back, but that's okay. Uh, where's this at? This was at the 11:22. Right, the 10 minutes, 11:22. Okay, cool. I says 9. I want to make sure I get it because this is beautiful and I want us to see how beautiful this move is. Right, so we wait for that touch. That touch was there. It says 11:22. I don't understand. 10 minutes. Is it weird or is it just me? It says there the 11:22, but he wants us to go back. I don't know. Right, so all right, this is giving me. I don't know what is wrong. Right, so this is what you're supposed to do. Right, I'm sorry, you guys. For some reason, it's not allowing me to find that play. Right, but that's definitely a perfect play right there. And the best part about it is you see this everywhere. So let's go to a recent one. So because for some reason it's not letting me find that one. I don't know why. I'm sorry, but it's okay. So there's plenty more. Right. So we have this play as well. Right. We have a break of structure right there. We have that in the form of SND. Okay. This is perfect too right here. Right, we have this green candle from pre-market to this high, breaking this entire structure, making making this highlighted point our impulse. We find that last up move before the down move, which was that entire candle right here. You guys see that? Boom. So the impulse, right? We found that impulse is from this candle right here, or you can put it all the way to the candle because that's the entire move, right? From here to up there. So you find that last up move before the down move, which was that candle that is being blocked, that green one. I want to make sure you guys see it. This green one, right? That is part of the impulse. So that's the last up move before the down move. No, technically is this little hammer candle right there. That little candle, whatever that is. I don't know if that's a hammer. That gravestone. Right. Make sure I get it perfectly. I don't want you guys to be like, it doesn't work. He's making things up. But there it is, right? And you barely touch it. You barely touch it. You barely touch it. But this is what you're looking for exactly, right? This is what you're looking for. And this will happen. Sometimes your play will barely touch it, leave without you, but overall you do know where the price is, right? You do know where the price is. But you wait for, no, actually he touched it right here. This was the touch. So you wait for that play. It was this candle, and this was the test. Perfect, right? So no, this looks like the, where's that 4 hour? We played the 10 minutes. We're confirming this play. That touch right here, that green candle touch. We're confirming that because that's when it touched. Also that green candle too. It's actually the green candle. The green candle touched it. No, it's this candle that touched it. They confirmed the play. So what do? We go to our lower time frame, right? Once again, if you don't know which time frame to use for your play, you're going to use that. Watch my rules of 30, and I talk about that, right? I have it there, rules of 30. So we found that play. Our target, our zone is from this supply zone. We are targeting here to this area right here, right? Which is the end of that structure. Okay, I'll move it right there, right? Which is from, we are targeting from 98 all the way to 94. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to wait for that touch, confirm that in a distribution. We have the buying climax, we have the sign of weakness, right? Then we have that UT. Once we have that that UTAD, we have the UTAD, right? Eliminating and taking out all the orders here. And what happens? We have that test, and then we just keep on falling and falling, targeting that. And then what you can do is, like I said, the first rule is understanding, are we in a bear market or a bullish market? If you know we are in a downtrend or you're looking for a supply zone, you can leave runners from this entry, right? Let me make it visual for us. So it's from here, just right above, right? Stop loss right above that UTAD, targeting our structure low, right? These are the perfect zone, you guys. From here to here, whatever you want to call it, perfect zone, perfect entry, and perfect exit. But that's what I'm calling here, right? And you're targeting all that structure low. What you can do is get 50% at your position and leave runners, and just leave it running and running and running, right? And what happens here? Your stop loss is all the way up here, and you're still leaving it run, still leaving it run. Have you gotten stopped out? No, you would still be in this play if you are holding, but overall, this was a beautiful play. And as you can see, from 98 all the way to 82, and you're just looking for areas where it needs to liquidate, which if you were holding that play, where are we? Right here, right? So you went from getting the entry there, holding the play is still here. So what you're looking to do now is liquidate this area, right? You're looking to liquidate all the orders here. And if you can't see where you need to liquidate, just go to a higher time frame. So that's 82. And you are looking to liquidate these areas right there where all the orders are, right? Believe it or not, yes, right there. This is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence. I'm just giving the information and the strategy that I use, right? Trading carries a high level of risk, but I want you guys to understand these are where the order lies in the market, from this 58 to this, what is this, 80 and 82, right? Which is this. So you got your entry at 90, what is that, 98, and then we're just letting runners run. You guys see that? Guys, like I said, I love making things simple. I like things that I can go to the market, open up my laptop, and look for these inputs, look for this setup. And obviously, there's a lot more that goes into it. It's not just, okay, well, what is it? My 30 minutes, and then I play in the 10 minutes. No, it's not that. You have to understand what time frame you're playing in. You have to understand what market condition you're in. Is it a downtrend? Is it an uptrend? Um, all these things play a part, but I am showing you guys a strategy and the foundation and how to use the strategy. Like I said, you can call it whatever you want. I called it in which perfect zone to play in, which is that structure high all the way to that structure low, right? See right here, structure high, from the structure high, yes, the supply, and then the structure low, targeting that structure low. which is can be demand zone because it can bounce. But in this scenario, it fell down because we are in a downtrend. So everything we're looking for is just supply zone. Look at this other one right here. This is another perfect one, right? This is an impulse in the 4 hours from this high, right? And that rejection wick, right? So what happened? All the way to that wick. Boom. You guys see that? Okay. Do we have a confirmation? A price went up back to our zone. And what happened here? As you guys can see, like this is so simple. And you guys are seeing it over and over. I'm just showing you guys. You go to our 10 minutes, and what happened? You confirm that Wyckoff. Once you confirm that Wyckoff, you target the structure low, right? Which is here. Did we hit it? Yes, we did. Yes, we did, right? That structure low. I just wanted to line up here. It's not perfect, but it's lined up here. And what happened? We're looking to liquidate 86. You guys see that? So you take it from here back to the 90. You got your entry, put the stop loss here, targeting all that low. So it should look a little bit like this, right? Just stop loss, just right above there. We want it to be a break even, or we just want to lose 1%. That's just me. That's what I preach in my mentorship. I don't like to lose big on trading. I believe on risking very small with big gains, right? And targeting all that structure low, right? Just box. So from this zone to this zone, or this target, whatever you want to call it. But guys, I hope you got a lot of value. I hope this gives you some light bulb moment, a perspective on, wow, I understand the market. What is he talking about? Liquidity. I have a video on liquidity and all that, right? I give all those gems. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe right now. I'm always going to say that this video that I create is always my channel is a compounding of education, where in order for you to understand this video, you must watch the previous video. And I appreciate each and every one of you that are already subscribed, and I see tremendous result that's been happening. You guys are sending me many clips and many pictures of your profit on Instagram, or whether it's you're in my community or my mentorship, right? So I'm very proud of you guys that you guys are catching up. This is why I create these video. I don't charge anything. You do not have to be my mentorship. I always say you do not have to be my mentorship. Just dig deep into the things that I'm saying and backtest them for yourself. Do your own due diligence. Go start paper trading and go practice this yourself, right? And there's no other way to it but to keep on backtesting and keep on practicing and practicing, because we know practice makes permanent, right? So once again, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all on Monday when the market opens. Peace.